President Paul Kagame urged new cabinet members to prioritize more resource mobilization to facilitate the fulfillment of their responsibilities instead of focusing on the limited available funds in the national treasury. The head of state reiterated on this after officiating the swearing ceremony of the newly appointed cabinet members. Adam Squizera kicks us off tonight.
Early on Monday at Village Rugwiro, President Paul Kagame was officiating the swearing-in ceremony of the newly appointed Minister of Sports, Nelly Mukazaire. The Minister of State in the Ministry of Sport, Rwanda, and the Minister of State in charge of National Treasury in the Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning, Godfrey Kabera. The head of state reminded the newly appointed members of the cabinet that taking the oath is not merely a formality, but a solemn commitment to fully grasp and uphold the weight of their responsibilities.
An oath is not just a formality, it carries its own weight and aligns with the work to be done. When you are appointed to such positions, it is understood that you have the weight of your responsibilities at heart, and you must feel committed to upholding them.
Two members of the cabinet were sworn in as officials in the Ministry of Sports, where the head of state emphasized that sports should now be leveraged as a platform to develop talents and drive business opportunities that benefits the country.
Sport
We want sports to become a source of revenue because today sports are centered around business and talent development for Rwandans and others. Therefore, it's essential to utilize talent in ways that generate income. That is our goal, and it's why several initiatives have been put in place.
President Paul Kagame urged new cabinet members to prioritize more resources mobilization to facilitate the fulfillment of their responsibilities, instead of focusing on the limited available funds in the national treasury.
The duties you have been appointed for includes securing essential tools and revenues. However, these revenues are not sufficient to cover up everything, as no single entity receives all the resources. The country's limited resources are distributed among all its entities, meaning that each entity receives an inadequate share of revenues. While the country may not have enough resources, people are entrusted with responsibilities to fulfill their duties, including finding ways to increase resources. That is the essence of the task.
Nelly Mukazaire, newly appointed as the Minister of Sports, previously served as the Permanent Secretary in the same ministry. Rwanda, sworn in as the Minister of State in the Ministry of Sports, was formerly the Director General in charge of sports development in the ministry. Meanwhile, Godfrey Kabera, now the Minister of State in charge of the National Treasury, transitioned from his role as the head of National Development Planning and Research. Adam Squizera, RwandaTV.